Okay, in this video, I'm going to just talk through the syllabus, and it should not take very long. This is just the normal syllabus stuff that we're supposed to go through every semester with our students, just so you can be informed on all of the things that you need to be aware of. Okay, so we have the normal course description. Obviously, the purpose of this course is to expand your awareness of instructional technologies. We will be looking at a variety of tools, different ways to teach with them, different trends and issues that are going on right now in the education world. And so we will be focusing on those things, but we will also be going through assignments and activities where you actually use some of these tools, so you can see from both the teacher and the student perspective what it is like to integrate more technology into your instruction. So you'll be looking at lots of current articles and websites and videos, some podcasts. You'll learn about and do some research on the current literature involved in educational technology and integrating that into your curriculum planning. And you will also do a kind of a large overarching culminating project on one of the technology trends that you choose that you want to know more about, and you'll write a paper. You'll also create a presentation with a voice thread component to it, and we'll talk more about that in my other video. There is no textbook to this course. All of our resources are online, and so that makes it very simple and easy to navigate throughout the course. Obviously, you're expected to read all the posted information. All of it will be through Blackboard. Some of the documents that I link will actually be Google Docs. And if you're a Google Apps for Education school, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. If not, you will be informed of that throughout the semester. You'll get some good hands-on experience with that. And I'm not doing it as much as I normally do because I'm trying to integrate both Blackboard and Google and other online products for you to get a more holistic view of the different types of things that you can use in technology. Also, you'll be doing lots of small group discussions. There are 24 people in this class, and so I decided to make them into smaller groups so you have better, more in-depth interactions with a smaller number of people. So you'll get to know them very well. You'll also be able to participate in some collaborative things. We will do activities and assignments throughout this very fast-paced month. We will, and I'll talk more about this when I teach you how to navigate the course site in the other video, but I will tell you that I am going to be using Twitter for reminders and announcements in addition to the announcements that I post on the Blackboard site. I just want you to get into the habit and have an experience of being involved in using Twitter for educational purposes. And I won't get on my soapbox right now, but it's a new, very important way that teachers are getting professional learning opportunities. We will also participate in 3 Twitter chats throughout the class. Each of them will be on Monday nights, and I'll tell you more about that as they come up. This just talks about late work. It's an automatic 20% off of the grade, and also you can only turn them in 1 or 2 days late, and then I won't take them just because this course works and goes so quickly. It's hard to do anything if it's not timely. And again, I tell you all the different products we'll be using. Also, when you write your paper, I will expect that to be in APA 6th edition citation style, and I give you a really good resource right here to look at. It's the online writing lab at Purdue, and it's one of the best online help places for APA that I've ever seen. And I'll let you read through these expectations. It just talks about what you can what you can expect out of me as an instructor and what I can expect you to do as a student. I will be very prompt in returning and with feedback and with answering emails. I try to do that every single day, several times a day. I will return your papers in a timely manner and your projects and have feedback on them so you can grow and learn from that. Also, I have a right to expect that you will do certain things, that you will come prepared, that you will check in with our course site multiple times a day or at least daily. This is a very, very fast-paced course, and so you have to have a lot of self-discipline, and you will feel pretty much consumed by this course over the 4 weeks that we're in it. So I just want you to know that up front, because it's very important. And then that's what I just said about policies and management. About communication, I will communicate as quickly as I can, usually within 24 hours. I will also send emails to your email address that is accessible through Blackboard, and that is your SBU student email address. That's a policy that through the grad department I have to adhere to. And also, we are going to be creating lots of other accounts and logins and username information. And in order for me to keep track of all of that, because in some things I need your username to invite you to something or something like that, I am having you add all of that information on this link right here that's within the syllabus. Now, this link I also put in the Getting Ready folder on Blackboard. So you don't have to know how to come back to this and find it, but just know that this is what I'm going to expect you to put all of your information on as you create these accounts. And I will actually, in my other video, I will walk you through how to create some of these things and also how to put this on here. So on this document, you'll see I want your email address, your account, your Google account email, which I will expect you to create, your Twitter handle, which you will use, and then a couple of extra accounts over here that I'll want some information on. Don't worry about all that right now, because you will do it. I will give you specific instructions within the folders that you need to do it in. Okay. Let's see, posting of assignments. All of your assignments are going to be open to you throughout the entire course, but I will caution you. I want you to stay up on what is available and what is the due dates that are coming up in the sequence that they come. Even though the things are going to be available to you, I really want you to stay within the dates that we have, because a lot of this course is about small group discussion. And if you're off working on something that's due in week 4 and we're only in week 1, then it's going to be really hard to really have a good conversation with your small group members. So just know that all of your assignments and all of your discussion boards, everything is going to be open and available to you from day 1. And I have very specific assignment submission dates and places that you can find on the Blackboard site, and I'll explain that in the other video. I'll give you very thorough feedback on your assignments and your projects, because I feel like that is one of the only ways that you can learn and grow as a teacher. I already talked about late assignments. Our grading scale is normal, just like everybody else's, except we don't give D's because there's not really a reason to. If you have a D, it's just like an F here, and you can only have a certain number of C's. So just be aware, and if you ever have any questions about your grade, please let me know. Send me an email. If you're having technical difficulties getting on the Blackboard site or something like that, I give you the help desk telephone numbers. And the technical difficulties I can try to help you with, but really the most knowledgeable people are going to be the help desk. If you have a question about an assignment or a due date or a tool we're using, something that doesn't really have to do with the Blackboard part of things, then definitely give me those questions. And I have a help forum that is set up on our Blackboard site. Ethical expectations, obviously don't plagiarize, do your own work, don't turn work in for this course that you've created in another course, unless you contact me and you say, I've created this like in my own classroom and I want to now add this QR code component to it, which is one of the assignments we'll do in class. And just give prior approval so I'll know what you're doing. And I'm totally okay with that, but I want you to make sure and get approval first. I already talked about class participation. You are expected to participate daily in this class. You will contribute to your small group discussions, your projects, the other things that we're doing, the Twitter chats. If you cannot attend one of the chats, I will have an alternate assignment for you during that time period. Just make sure and tell me far in advance if you're not going to be able to participate. I'm very reasonable, just communicate. Already talked about plagiarism. If you have a disability that impacts your learning in this course, please let me know so I can know how to differentiate for you. Let's see. The major assignments in this course, and I'll go more into those as in the other video when I navigate through the course with you. But we're going to have an assignment one is a journal subscription. There's lots of EdTech journals and websites and blogs and Google Plus communities that have so much wonderful information in them that you should subscribe to. So I'm just going to have you choose some for your assignment number one. Then assignment number two is a technology trend listly. This listly is a tool, an online tool that helps you curate information in one place. And in this assignment, you are going to be collecting articles and journals and websites and resources that will help you in your final project in this trend analysis paper and VoiceThread. So I'm trying to kind of have your assignments build on each other to culminate in that final project. And this will be on a trend that is chosen by you. So be thinking about what the major trends are that are going on in the educational world right now. Things like Google Apps for Education, flipped classroom, one-to-one, those kinds of things. Then assignment three, this is a podcast project, and this is a really fun idea, good way to get your students to find their voice and have them do assessments in maybe a little bit different fashion by recording their voice and doing things like that. And so you're going to get the opportunity to do that as one of your assignments. And then the next one is a QR code project, which if you don't know what QR codes are, Google that and just see what you find. And that's going to be a really fun assignment that you get to do as well. And then the final project will be the trend analysis paper and the VoiceThread, which I'll talk more about later. The other part of this, two other parts of this course are Twitter chats, which I will talk to you about later, and they are a scheduled chat, and so make sure that 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock on Monday nights, the 8th, 15th, and 22nd of June, you're free to participate in that in real time. And if you've never participated in a Twitter chat before, you're in for a wonderful time. It's a little overwhelming at first, but there's so much wonderful, valuable information that people share. It is just amazing what you can learn in some Twitter chats, and we'll talk more about that later. The other part of this course is discussion board contributions, and these are really important. This is where so much of the learning takes place because you get to learn from each other. And so there are 7 different opportunities throughout the month that you'll get to participate in discussion boards. Some of them are whole group, and some of them are small group. I think out of the 7, there are 5 small group and then 2 whole group. And then the very last thing of the semester is a course evaluation survey, and I'll give you some more information on that later. And that is a part of your grade, so it's 15 points to add to your grade total. I put a link right here at the bottom to the course calendar so you can get to it directly from the syllabus if you want to, but I put it in a little bit different format this time, and so I wanted you to be able to see this, and I'm not going to go over these exactly right now, but this is just on and you'll notice I don't have every single day listed out because you have due dates that I try to give you a day or two to do most things. And so these will correspond to the folders that I have on Blackboard. So all of these with due dates. And then I did it one other way. I wanted you to, some people like to think in due dates instead of assigned dates. So the assignments up here are listed under the date where they are actually assigned. Okay. And then the dates down here on this calendar are when things are due. And so I wanted you to have it in 2 different ways if you wanted that. Okay. So you can get to all of that from the course syllabus. And I will now, in the next video, I will talk to you about Blackboard and how to navigate the actual course site. So I hope everybody's not feeling too overwhelmed yet. We'll get into the nitty gritty, the nuts and bolts as we start the class together.